Hello and welcome back, dear Igraaspers. Independence Day in India is celebrated with great enthusiasm and pride on the 15th of August every year. As you all know, flags are considered the main identifying point of a country. But did you know that the Tiranga we all know of today wasn't always India's national flag? It had a number of iterations. The version we know today was made by Pingali Venkaiah in 1921. Also, another fact that surprised me is that only Khadi Development and Village Industries have the license to produce or supply our national flag to all parts of the country. It's now time to begin with the news capsule.
India is all set to celebrate its 76th anniversary of independence and commemorate our freedom from British colonial rule. On August 15, 1947, India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, raised the national flag above the Red Fort in Delhi. And 77 years later, this tradition will continue with PM Modi addressing the nation from the same location in a few days. Did you know that the theme for this year's celebration is Nation First, Always First? Let us take this opportunity to learn about our country's freedom struggle. India Post is offering a special deal to support the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign by offering our national flag for just 25 rupees. Don't forget to place your orders and house the tricolor in your home.
Have you heard about the latest development in the tech world? The internet has been buzzing with anticipation ever since the two tech titans Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg challenged each other to a cage fight. Musk took to the recently renamed social media platform X, where he mentioned that the exact date of the fight is still up in the air due to a possible surgery requirement. The two have been jostling and taunting each other online in preparation for this big fight. So while we wait for the news on the exact date, have you decided which side to support in this mega event of the year?
Scientists from the EU have declared that July 2023 is Earth's hottest month on record. Extreme hot weather has blistered over 3 continents: North America, Europe, and Asia. Did you know that this sweltering heat wave is driven by a combination of the natural climate pattern El Nino and human-caused climate change? The world's oceans also set a new temperature record last month after hitting 20.96 degrees Celsius. This is not a record we want to see broken again, and we hope to see some discussions on how to combat climate change at the upcoming COP28 summit later this year.
Last week, Indian badminton player H.S. Pranoy lost the Australian Open 2023 men's singles final to the People's Republic of China's Wong Hongyang in Sydney. Did you know that H.S. Pranoy is currently world number 9 in the badminton ranking? He was aiming to win his second BWF World Tour title after his maiden triumph at the Malaysia Masters Super 500 in May. Meanwhile, India's campaign in the women's single at the Australian Open ended after PV Sindhu crashed out in the quarterfinals. The results of this tournament will count towards qualifying rankings for the Paris 2024 Olympics. And we can't wait to see the drama unfold at the Badminton World Championships starting August 21st in Copenhagen.
Last week, Indian archer Aditi Gopichan Swamy made history after giving India its first ever individual gold medal in the history of the World Archery Championships at the 2023 edition of the tournament in Berlin. The Khelo India athlete earned the title of World Champion in the women's individual compound archery after defeating Mexico's Andrea Becerra in the final by 149 points against 147 points in a thrilling title clash. We salute her for this incredible achievement.
Following Aditi Gopichand winning India's first ever individual world title, Ojas Pravin Dyotil won yet another gold for India at 2023 World Archery Championships in Berlin. Diotil shot a perfect 150 in final to beat Poland's Dukas Perbisky and became the first Indian man to win an individual world title. This is also India's third gold of the tournament, including the women's team gold that they won last week. What a great performance by an entire contingent.
Earlier this week, Surya Kumar Yadav was back to his belligerent best as he scored 83 of 44 balls and led India to a comprehensive 7-wicket win against the West Indies. Kuldeep Yadav was the highest wicket taker with 3 wickets, and Hardik Pandya finished off the game with style after hitting a 6. Thanks to this win, India stayed alive in the 5-match series. After losing the first 2 matches, India got the opportunity of playing the 4th game of the T20 series. We are incredibly excited for what is about to happen next.
After releasing the hit blockbuster movie Barbie, Mattel is now making headlines for some other exciting news. The company has announced that it is conducting a nationwide job search for a chief Uno player. Yes, you heard that right. Mattel wants to pay you to play a new version of our popular card game Uno. Uno Cuatro is like Uno but combines connecting 4 tiles in a row, as in connect 4 in addition to matching numbers and colors. The chosen applicant will be paid close to $277 an hour to play the game with strangers in New York City and create social media content. We don't know if we'll get the job, but we definitely can't wait to play this new variation of our favorite card game.
Imagine loving the sport of tennis but not being able to walk or run. This didn't stop Shiv Khanna, an 11th grade student from Delhi Sanskriti School, from pursuing his passion for the sport. Ever since he witnessed the wheelchair tennis for the first time in Wimbledon, he was captivated and decided to support the rise of wheelchair tennis in India. Not only has he been training hard for around 4 hours every day with his coach, he also recently hosted his second wheelchair tennis tournament, featuring a total of 26 players. Isn't it so inspiring, Igraasp?
Landmark of the Week: Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, USA. Designed by engineer Joseph Strauss, it is enchanting at both night and day, making it a sight to behold. Recognized as one of the wonders of the modern world by the American Society of Civil Engineers, it is amongst the most popular tourist spots of California. The bridge's main span is 4,200 feet long, suspended from 2 cables hung from towers 746 feet high, and at the midpoint 265 feet high. Did you know it had the longest span in the world from 1937 to 1964, after which Verrazano Narrows Bridge was built?
The word of the week is cantankerous, which means difficult or disagreeable to deal with. His mood was so bad that he became cantankerous to be a mentor.
It's time to learn some idioms and proverbs.
The proverb of the week is beggars can't be choosers, which means those depending on the generosity of others cannot make demands. Since you don't have anyone else to accompany you, best is to go with the grumpy old teacher. After all, beggars can't be choosers. The riddle of the week is: I have cities but no houses. I have forests but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? I am a map.
Dear Igraspers, this week meet Anna Dakar, a freshman at Harding Pencroft Academy, one of the best schools for marine scientists, naval warriors, and underwater explorers in the world. On her way to sea for her final year exam, Anna and her schoolmates witness a terrible tragedy and their lives change forever. They learn that their school has been in a Cold War for the past 150 years with a rival academy known as the Land Institute. Will Anna be able to survive this war against deadly enemies? Read on and don't forget to send us your thoughts at igraasp.com/iClub.
Did you know that black holes are known for their voracious appetites? The influence of these holes is so strong that even light cannot escape their gravity. They spit out light and matter instead of trapping it.
Quiz time! What is the theoretical converse of black holes? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com along with your full name, school name, and a photograph. Answer to the last week's quiz. Formed from glaciers, Niagara Falls is about 12,000 years old. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Sadia Shamim of Jafaboy Rahimtullah Municipal School for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Independence Day is not just about hoisting India's flag. All people of our country come together to commemorate the huge sacrifices made by freedom fighters. Personally, hearing the national anthem has always given me goosebumps. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that the national anthem also plays in cinemas before a movie starts. And that gives us all a constant reminder of our independent and free nation and the struggle behind it. That's all we have for you today. See you again next week. Bye-bye.